Hi there YouTubers, Pat Prepper here. Today I'm going to show you what I've got stored for my pets. This is my pet store. I'm hoping that some of my subscribers can come up with some ideas of items that I haven't thought of and share with everybody else. So here I go. The first thing I'll show you is we live in Minnesota, so dog boots are very important. We often have below zero temperatures, and when the dogs go outside, their feet actually, freeze on the ice and in the snow. So another thing is that we use a lot of chemicals here to melt the ice in the wintertime, and the chemicals, the ice melt and the salt actually burn their feet. So big seller here in Minnesota. So back here I've got Earl's jacket. And my other dog, Rucka, his jacket is still packed in the storage. I just didn't go way to the back of the closet to dig it out. Moving on, I've got some grooming equipment, brushes that I need for my breeds, and a clipper and scissors and combs and nail clippers and quick stop. I've got a noose here. If you're going to be doing any sort of grooming to your pet, it might not be a bad idea to store up on some super glue. If you cut your animal, super glue in an emergency might come in pretty handy. So, okay, what else have we got? Muzzles. I am a big believer in muzzles. Now, like I've said in one of my other videos, or a couple of them, that you don't want your dog barking for no reason and drawing attention to you. So having a muzzle might be a real good idea. We've also got Earl's shock collar here. He hasn't actually worn. I don't even know if it works anymore. I've got to work on that. But he hasn't even been zapped in 10 years. But I just, when he's barking, I just ask him if he wants to wear the collar, and he usually quits. So it works. So what else do we got? Toothbrushes and a little bit of toothpaste. Some dog dishes, water and food dishes. Back here we've got the shampoos that I need for my dogs. We've got the regular shampoo. This is full strength, and you just mix up, a little bit at a time, whatever you need. We've got Rucka's shampoos, his prescription shampoos. He's got just wussy skin, so he has to have, of course, special stuff. Anyhow, we've got poop bags. You can store a pooper scooper also. I've got those, all over the farm here. So, but I just think poop bags are one of the things that I thought I needed in my pet storage. Some medical stuff, in case I have to induce vomiting. Got a syringe and peroxide. I think you can look up online or ask your vet how much peroxide you need for your dog's weight. And we have a chart at the clinic that I work at, and so I wrote down how much my pets would need. Got some vet wrap. I love this product. If there's a wound, you just dress it with the gauze and wrap this around it. It stretches and it sticks to itself, and it's pretty hard for them to get off. So just a great product. And it also, different than tape sticks to their coat and their hair, and so when just like when you rip off a Band-Aid, it hurts. So I just think that's a great product. I've got some medicated powder and some antiseptic back there, and in one of my future videos, not coming up real soon, but eventually I'm going to do a video on those. And I think they're really important to store, because if there's skin issues and there's no vets to go to, these two products are going to come in pretty handy in an emergency on different issues. So we've got some ear cleaner and Q-tips and cotton, some extra leashes. Back here we've got Frontline and Heartgard. I'm very fortunate. We get free Frontline and Heartgard every spring from the clinic that we work for, or actually from the company themselves. But so we're very, very fortunate that I have so much of this. We've got some medicines that they need, and some skin wipes. These are great. It's the same as the shampoo over here, except you don't have to stick your dog in the tub and do the whole bathing thing. You can just use these wipes and there's no rinsing involved, and they're just great. Another thing I think, well, we've got some ear medicine and eye drops, but I probably am going to do a video on, or just a review on this insect repellent. It's, oh my gosh, what a great product. One of my cats gets his ears just chewed up in the summer by flies, and I put this on him, and it's just, oh, it works so good. Got some other medicines here. Now, if there's one thing that I can recommend storing other than food and water for your pets, I would suggest a first aid book. I've referred to this over the years. As you can see, it's pretty beat up, but you know, whatever I was looking for, I just opened up the index and found the page and read about it, and you know, that I was done. Well, the other night I sat and looked through the index, and I just was so amazed at all the different things that are in here. It's just, oh, what a great book. I really recommend that. Okay, so food and water, of course. Now, I figured out how many pounds of food I need per month for my dogs, and oh my, I need a lot more food, and it's all a work in progress, and I kind of stress about it, but you know, baby steps, and you can only do what you can do. So, you know, I should feel proud of what I have stored so far. I've got a couple more of these bags. I think they fit 17.5 pounds into a bucket. So, you know, food and water, of course. And these are treats, and they're actually made by Science Diet, and it's called TD. And what it is, they're actually food is what it's made for, but we give them as treats, and they're really a great product. They're hard and crunchy, and they break up the tartar, or help keep the tartar from building up on the teeth. If they chew them, Rucka just swallows his whole, so it really kind of doesn't do any good for him. But Earl chews them, and it seems to really help. So that's a great product. Now, something that some people might not have thought of is extra kennels. Now, if we have to bug out the place that we would probably be going, I've got extra kennels out there. And you know, a lot of times we're out working in the woods or playing in the mud, and my dogs are there, and I want a place to secure them. I don't want them running rampant and taking off, or, you know, chasing deer or whatever. So I've got kennels there. And so this kennel here, this isn't a collapsible kennel, but they do make collapsible kennels that are really lightweight and easy to travel with. So you can check those out. They're pretty cool products. So that's my little bit on my pet store. Can't wait to read the comments and see what I'm missing. Pet Prepper.